Black-footed ferrets were thought to be extinct 2 different times and have been on the Endangered Species Act for a long time, and a lot of people are working to recover them. Ferrets are an obligate predator of prairie dogs. That's the only place they can live and survive is on prairie dog colonies. Probably one of the biggest obstacles to ferret recovery is plague because it's highly lethal to both prairie dogs and ferrets, and it can wipe out thousands of acres of prairie dogs in just a few weeks.
If we don't protect their prey base, the prairie dogs, they would have nothing to eat anyway. So it's important for us to find a way to manage plague in prairie dogs as well as ferrets. So we developed the vaccine first, and then we started looking for baits that we could deliver it to prairie dogs. And we put peanut butter into it as an attractant for the prairie dogs, as well as mix the vaccine right in.
It takes maybe more than 10,000 acres of prairie dogs to support what might be a viable ferret population.
And the objectives under World Wildlife Fund and all the partners that we work with is to remove the black-footed ferret from the endangered species list.
But if we're going to start treating thousands of acres, we have to find a distribution system, and our best idea so far is a unit that will distribute from ATVs, sort of a hopper that will drop one pellet straight down and then shoot one to the left and shoot one to the right 30 feet simultaneously. And I've been able to treat about 50 acres per hour on an ATV. And then the other idea came up with using unmanned aerial systems.
There's a lot of places I imagine that are going to be not ATV accessible, and that's where this little guy is really going to show its true worth. So we load the correct amount of pellets. We'll put the hopper on. We go ahead and click into autonomous mode, and then it takes off and does its mission. We're about 60 feet up, flying at about 20 miles per hour. So you can watch it go down a transect line on the computer, so we get to see exactly what's going on. So every 1 second, it will drop a pellet.
Right, so they eat the baits, and that immunizes them against the disease. This project has involved so many collaborators, the molecular biologists that created the vaccine in the first place, all the field partners that have helped us. I think it's something like 30 different agencies involved in this project. We've talked a long time about how we would deliver millions of baits to prairie dogs. And so it's been great to see these people get together and really figure out how we could do it.
This project fits well with the mission of World Wildlife Fund to use the best available science to achieve our conservation objectives and to bring back the endangered black-footed ferret.